Hello everybody, today's video is all about getting fresh, radiant and glowing skin. From skincare all the way through to finishing touches, and I've got loads and loads of products to show you. I'm also having some kind of weird coughing fit, which has only started since I started thinking about filming the video. So hopefully I won't die live on film. Never mind me. Right, so loads and loads of different products to show you. This is kind of one of the most requested videos, alongside skincare routine and that kind of thing. So I'm quite excited about it, and I'm going to crack on because there's loads and loads of things. So first of all, getting that really nice radiant natural glow obviously relies quite a lot on good skincare and good skincare routine. Now this isn't a skincare routine video, but I'm just going to show you a few products that I use just to really prep my skin, take off dead skin cells, which is what makes skin look dull, but do it gently so that you don't get any irritation or, I don't know, redness or anything like that. So these products aren't to be used every day. I suppose, no. No, I wouldn't use this one every day. This is the Nude Diamond Peel and Reveal. And that's what I've been using recently, just to get my skin in tip-top condition. The other one that I've been using a lot of, and this has got a bit of a Hollywood following, this one, is Glamglow. And this is a mud mask. And you just kind of slather it on, and it totally dries so tight that you can't move your face, which is quite amusing. That's what it looks like inside. And I've used this 4 times, and if you can see there, there's not actually that much missing. So expensive, but goes a long way. Tiny bit of that. I also love the Earle Brightening treatment mask, and you just leave this on for even 30 seconds and it works. It's really, really strong, and that's not expensive at all, so that's a really good budget option for you. Then obviously you need to use a good moisturiser. Sorry, I forgot this. This is the Dermalogica Multivitamin Power Recovery Mask. As you can see, well used. I repurchase this again and again. It's just really nice. It's like, just very energising, I suppose, and my skin always looks really bright afterwards, so that's a good one. And then moisturiser wise, you've got a little selection here. This is the Ren Vitamineral Day Cream. Quite like that, so I'm going to put a little bit of that on now. I'm going to be layering up quite a few products, which obviously you wouldn't really do at home, because you wouldn't want that many layers on, but I haven't actually moisturised yet. So then I've got a few products that you could put on as a base, not necessarily as a primer, but instead of moisturiser or just after moisturiser. This is the Oskia Get Up and Glow. Very, very nice, and leaves a kind of pearlised effect. Another one that I love is, if you've got loads and 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 loads of money, you only need a tiny bit at a time, but it is very effective. This is the Sisley Radiant Immediate Lift. But that one does same kind of thing. But it has a tightening effect as well, which is very nice. But as I say, very expensive. It's quite similar to the Oskia version actually, in effect. So both of those are very nice. Cosmetics a la carte, this is the Shine Illuminator. I think I've shown you this in another video, and you can just use this as a makeup base. So pop it on here. I'm going to do half of my face. And then another option, Urban Decay Complexion Priming Potion, and this is the Brightening version. Which is slightly less expensive than the Cosmetics a la carte. But this is a really nice way if you don't want to use a very luminous foundation. It's a very nice way to kind of have a bit of glow shining through. And obviously you can use these on their own as well. You don't have to even put any makeup on top if you don't want to, or just use a tinted moisturiser on top. But I'm going to use a foundation. Before I do, I don't know whether you've seen this before, and I have done a video on it before. This is the Mercier Illuminating Tinted Moisturiser, which has got a megawatt glow in it. Let's put a little bit on just to show you. Really, really gorgeous. Probably one of the most illuminating tinted moisturisers on the market, I would have thought, and well worth the money. But as I said, I'm going to use a foundation, and this is a very sheer kind of second skin foundation. This is the Clarins Skin Illusion. What shade is this? Nude 105. Smells very, very strongly of watermelons, which is interesting and very summery and nice actually. So that's left my skin very sheer, very radiant, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I'm going to just pop a bit of Rhode Isle's Glamtox eye light pen underneath my eyes, which is like a really nice highlighter stroke concealer, but I find it really kind of lifts the eye area. Kind of like an eye treatment and concealer in one. It's really nice at reflecting light, so I like that one. Now we're going to keep all the textures really quite dewy and non-powdery. I've actually got MAC's Grand Entrance shadow on my eyes because I already had it on. But if I was starting from scratch, I'd probably use the Becca eye tint in Vicuna. Just leaves the lid looking like it's been glossed really. Evens out the tone of it. It's a very nude colour and just makes it look glossy and shiny, which is kind of what we want. There's a difference between shimmer and glow, and we're after glow, we're not after disco shimmer. I want to show you a couple of illuminators now. This is the Skin Glow by Topshop, and you're about to witness some serious glow. This is quite a pearlescent one, as is the Saint-Tropez Skin Illuminator, which is like a little tube of illuminator. Pop that on my other hand. This one's quite pearlescent as well. But just both very nice, easy to use cream formulas. Catching light. My favourite one of the moment completely is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and you've seen this in a video as well. It used to be MAC Strobe Cream, but this has definitely overtaken that to get the most amazing glow. And you can use these highlighters as well on collarbones, on shoulders, whatever skin you've got bare, especially in the summer. It's really nice over a tan to have a bit of a glow going on. It's just really flattering. And you can either apply it directly or you can mix a little bit with your body lotion. I'm worried that everything seems a little bit expensive today, but this is what I use, so I'm trying to include a couple of things that aren't so expensive. The Topshop one being one of them. It's very good value. Maybe I'll try and find some high street budget buys for next time. The thing is that I try and be very truthful with the products that I use in real life and that get used on shoots, and this is it. This is what I use. So I don't want to lie and say I use a budget product just for the sake of being able to put it in a video, but I will get hold of some and I shall test them out and do another video. I'm afraid I've got another Sisley product. This is the Phyto Touche Gel, and it's a matte sun glow gel. And just need a tiny bit. Looks very strong when it comes out, but it really easily blends into the skin and disappears. She says, looking at the camera screen, it's about 10 metres away. Can't see a thing. Is that in right? Is that blended in? Yeah. Now again, this is expensive, but I have tried very cheap versions of these gels and haven't really liked them. This is just kind of foolproof really, doesn't streak, doesn't blotch, doesn't ball up and rub off the skin. And it's just very nice keeping all of these consistencies very sheer, very layered up, and very dewy. So there's no powder. If you're worried about shininess and oiliness, then maybe use a mattifying primer before doing your makeup rather than using a glow primer. Do you know, I think that might be it. I hope I look very glowy and radiant. I certainly do in real life, just looking in my little mirror here. But I'm not sure whether it's showing up on camera. I mean, you don't want to go too over the top. You don't want to step outside and people be like, whoa, what's going on with you? You know, it's got to be quite subtle and sophisticated. And as I said before, good skincare routine, and just really, really make sure you exfoliate a couple of times a week and really get those dead skin cells rubbed off. And then just keep your skin nice and moisturised. Again, if you've got very oily skin, be careful with the products that you use. There are other video tutorials on oiliness and how to do makeup if you suffer badly from oiliness, so take a look at those. But for now, that is it. And I shall try and dig out some high street and cheap versions of glow products for you to test, and I'll be back with those shortly. But until then, I shall see you in the next video.